afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our December Lunch and Learn. Our wellness team will be presenting this month, and our topic is how to prevent high blood pressure. So we're going to get started with Chris.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Pavlick. I'm the RN Wellness Nurse for ACMC, and we put together a presentation just to kind of give you some hints and some suggestions to help keep those blood pressures down, and what is it, and what can we do to try to prevent it. Throughout the presentation, you'll also see Hannah and Kylie. They will be presenting some of their portion of the slides. So one of the tips that we need to look at is practicing following healthy habits for our heart. So one of those is eat a healthy diet. Choose healthy meals and snack options like fruits and vegetables and things that help you avoid high blood pressure and its complications. So we're going to be going over all of these throughout the presentation. Keep yourself at a healthy weight. Be physically active. Don't smoke. And limit how much alcohol you drink and get enough sleep. So we're going to touch on a little bit of each one of those. So we all have blood pressure. Blood pressure refers to the way that your blood pushes against the walls of your arteries as your heart is pumping. However, 1 in 3 American adults have a potentially dangerous condition known as high blood pressure or hypertension. So for those with high blood pressure, it just means that the blood moves more forcefully through those arteries than it should. It's normal for blood pressure to increase when you're exercising or if you're under a high amount of stress. But when it gets too high, even when you're at rest and it maintains that high level, then it can stretch and damage your arteries. So the resulting health problems from high blood pressure can include heart disease, heart failure, stroke, kidney failure, kidney damage, vision loss, memory loss, and cognitive deficits. So some of the prevention part of it is keeping a healthy weight. So the higher that your body mass index is, the greater your odds of developing high blood pressure, because as you know, a lot of the American population is overweight. So we want to aim for the normal range of weight for your height. And this is a body mass index table. It's kind of a standard way of measuring your BMI. It takes your height and your weight, and it tells you where you should be at with your BMI. And you can ask any of the premier fitness specialists about how to look at that and how to determine what it should be, and they will be happy to help you with that. So how do you track your blood pressure? You take your blood pressure at home often, and then bring the readings to your healthcare provider, because they're going to be the ones that are going to help you get it under control and also support you with your journey to making sure it's where it needs to be. So if you're over 40, you should check your blood pressure often, especially if you're overweight or you're sedentary, or if you have a family history of heart disease or high blood pressure. So here are some ways to do that. So you can get a home monitor. They make several different types. They make wrist ones. They make electronic ones that you can put on your arm. Your Apple Watches now, I think, can do some of that too, those functions. So you want to, at least 30 minutes before taking a measurement, you want to make sure that you're not consuming coffee. Caffeine will bring your blood pressure up. Don't use tobacco or exercise. You want to be relaxed. Use the restroom. A full bladder can also raise your blood pressure. And avoid stimuli like watching TV or, a very heated conversation. So you want to be kind of relaxed when you take that first blood pressure. You're going to use your non-dominant arm. So if you're right-handed, you're going to use your left arm. Unless your doctor suggests using the other arm for other medical reasons, such as a mastectomy or something with your lymph nodes. So you're going to support your arm on the table, rest it there, make sure it's about heart height. You're going to put on your if it's a upper arm one, you want it about an inch or two above your elbow. Pull the cuff light enough that you should be able to fit 2 fingers up underneath that cuff. You want it snug, but you don't want it cutting off your circulation, okay? Make sure your feet are flat. Don't cross your legs because that can affect your blood pressure also. Turn on the machine and just let it do its thing. It'll give you a reading once it's all completed. So that's what you want to do, is do that twice a day, and you do it in the morning and you do it at nighttime. And for several days to get a baseline reading, your blood pressure should be lowest when you first wake up, and typically that's normal for it to rise. Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do you think about the Walmart and the CVS and the drug mart, the blood pressure machines there?
They're pretty accurate. I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
It's one of those sites that tells you where to get it if you don't have your own at home.
Yeah, I was just, yeah.
But they're pretty accurate also.
Yeah.
So, blood pressure monitors can be purchased from any medical supply store, pharmacy, or even online. Home monitoring is often more accurate than reading in a doctor's office or even at a pharmacy, because you're not under a lot of stress. But the stress and nervousness of being at a medical appointment can cause your blood pressure to rise, says Dr. Catherine Sackmar. She's a specialist in hypertension management at Harvard-affiliated Massachusetts General Hospital. So blood pressure can be taken at any pharmacy that has a clinic, an electronic booth set up for monitoring, or it can be taken at your healthcare provider's office. So your question about the pharmacy, the pharmacists, they should be able to take your blood pressure too. They could do a manual in addition if you wanted to double check the electronic measurement. So normal blood pressure is defined as blood pressure of less than 120 millimeters of mercury for the systolic reading, so that's your top number, and then less than 80 millimeters per mercury for your diastolic reading, which is your bottom number. So it is considered high if anything is 130 on your top number, greater than 130, or higher than 80 on your lower number. So some people, they might feel fine with either a higher or a lower number, but your healthcare provider can determine what your ideal range is, and that's why you take it twice a day so that you can find what your average is. So keep in mind that certain behaviors can affect your blood pressure. Okay? Drinking too much alcohol, overusing over-the-counter analgesics like ibuprofen or naproxen, using decongestants like pseudoephedrine or Afrin, because of the increases your pulse rate, which is going to increase your blood pressure. Also, too much sodium in your diet can also cause your blood pressure to spike. So, what else can we do? We can eat a heart-healthy diet. Choose healthy meals and snack options. Fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, seeds, whole grain products, add fiber, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants can also contribute to a healthier heart. Your broccoli, kale, white beans, sweet potatoes, spinach, edamame, pumpkin seeds, and beets are foods that also can lower your blood pressure naturally. So a diet that's high in saturated fat, sodium, sugar can lead to obesity. I think we all knew that. Elevated blood cholesterols and high blood pressure, all of which are risk factors for heart disease. So, and that was said by Isatu Aisuk. She's a registered dietitian at Johns Hopkins. So enjoy flavor by seasoning with herbs and spices instead of salt. Such things like Mrs. Dash, and there's, less known brands other than that too. So also choose olive oil, extra virgin, cold pressed, which are usually highest in quality. Good fats also include nuts and seeds like avocados, fatty fish like salmon and tuna. So, you want to look at your healthier options when you're cooking your own meals. Okay. So, a diet high in whole grains, fruits and vegetables, and lean protein, and low in sodium and alcohol. Get or stay fit. So, being active keeps the weight in check and reduces your odds of many different heart problems. It also can give you a little bit more of a leeway with your diet. If you're exercising every day and you're maintaining your weight, then you get a little more leeway with your diet. Don't smoke, or if you do, now quit. Smoking damages blood vessels. There are there's help on the internet, and I know the state of Ohio also can give you, they have a website for that also. Learn healthy ways to manage stress. So many people find meditation, music, yoga, and Tai Chi helpful, and we're going to get into that a little bit more in a little bit later. And you can also lower your blood pressure just by changing your lifestyle. And in other cases, both treatment and a healthy lifestyle will help. So one of the other things that a lot of people do is eat out. If you're single, or you live alone, how do you cook for yourself? What do? Do you eat out a lot? Do you cook for yourself? So there are other options, especially when you eat out. So you can eat a small salad or broth-based soup first, so that you start to, fill up a little bit more before you consume a meal that's got a lot of calories in it. Choose veggie-based entrees, or those with baked, grilled, or broiled, fish or chicken. Look for meals that aren't greasy or oily, like your grilled chicken, your fish. Watch your creamy sauces and your gravies. You want to decrease those or eliminate them. You want to substitute veggies for salad for fattening sides, such as your French fries, your coleslaw, your butter-laden mashed potatoes, all the fun stuff that we like to eat. And ask for smaller portions if possible. Ask if they have like a half salad and half sandwich, or if they don't offer that, a kid-size meal, which is a smaller portion. Or just ask for a to-go box and go ahead and either like half or 2/3 of your meal, put it in the box. There's another home meal for you. All right. And if you have to have dessert, opt for fresh fruit or sorbet. So, they've got a lot of these like home-cooked meals that you can, order online. They deliver it to your house. You can either cook it yourself, or they come prepared already and you just throw them in the microwave or the oven for a little bit. So what's holding you back from eating healthy? Okay, time and planning. Like I said, there's a whole lot of 100 different companies out there that box up multiple meals. The cost is more than if you were planning and shopping yourself, but the convenience can be worth it. They're pre-measured ingredients. They give you directions. You cook it up yourself. You're not stuck with a bunch of leftovers. They're portion controlled, tasty dinners. It only takes minutes to prepare. And they come with all different types of diets: gluten-free, low carb, diabetic, low sugar. There's different styles and types of meals. So you can just choose from a changing list of recipes. So the benefits are that you avoid buying ingredients that you're not going to use, that are going to go into your fridge, down in the bottom drawer, in the back, and they start to mold and mildew and just, get yucky. So think about your balanced diet, whether eating in or dining out. Make sure you're getting a good mix of lean protein, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy low-fat diet. So some of the things that we're going to go through is how physical activity helps you personalize what you eat around exercise and your fitness goals, because your heart needs that exercise to keep healthy and strong. So high intensity interval training or weight training you need to eat more than a beginner walker. Be careful not to take in more calories than you're burning, which is just about everybody's usually problem. Hydration is important. You want to make sure you're drinking water. Coconut water or plain water is better than sports drinks, which contain a huge amount of sugar and calories. Plan meals no more than 1 to 2 hours before your workouts, nothing during your workout, and balance after your workout so that you're not feeling so full that you don't want to work out. Also, per the dietitian Kathleen Johnson, don't overemphasize protein, fat, or carbohydrates while neglecting the others. Protein is especially important because eating whole foods like lentils, quinoa, fish, and beans over protein powder. Carbs are key too. They don't have to be grains. Fruits and vegetables are mostly carbohydrates. So healthy sources of fat include avocado, fish, and olive oil. So I'm going to hand it over to Kylie. She's going to go over some physical activity suggestions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I'm the fitness and wellness specialist here at Premier Fitness, and I'm going to go over some of the benefits of physical activity. There's tons of benefits, and it's different for each person, but these are the overall benefits. It helps to lower your blood pressure. It strengthens your muscles and bones. It can reduce pain. It can increase your energy, increase your mobility and your flexibility, and it can improve your quality of sleep. There are many different types of exercise. That's the great thing about exercising. It's different for everyone. It's not one size fits all. You can do walking up to cardio, you can run, you can swim. It's whatever works best for you. So a few of them are strength training, walking, running, biking, yoga, stretching, balancing exercises. And the best ones to lower your blood pressure would be hiking, swimming, running, cycling, aerobic classes, and walking. Any movement is better than none, so just moving your body around, cleaning your house, walking around your house, walking around your neighborhood is better than just nothing at all. Thank you.
All right. So I had mentioned earlier that one of the things that's good for your heart is your sleep and making sure that you're getting enough. So without sleep, your risk for heart disease and attack go up. So adults require 7 to 8 hours a night, but it does vary per individual. All right. So per Dr. Patil, he's a clinic director of Johns Hopkins Sleep Medicine, you should be able to get into bed, fall asleep quickly, like within 15 minutes, and wake up without an alarm clock feeling rested. So on average, the amount of sleep that you get this way is probably what you need. That's not to say that everybody sleeps with 7 to 8 hours. You know, I'm a 6-hour person. I go to bed, I wake up, I'm hitting the alarm clock off before it goes off. So more obvious signs of sleep trouble include difficulty falling asleep and staying asleep. So in people with heart problems, fatigue, low energy, or drive is more common than sleeplessness. How can you improve your sleep? So report concerns of sleep to your healthcare provider. There are over 70 different types of sleep disorders and health-related concerns. So if you're not sleeping well, there's a reason, all right? As well as good treatment options. So get treatment for a sleep problem than any other underlying medical problem. Lose weight. So one of the best predictors of improved sleep, especially belly fat, is losing weight. Create a calm, dark, quiet environment. Use your bedroom for sleep and sex only. Get rid of the television. Don't do any web surfing, working, texting, or even reading close to bedtime. So give your body a chance to decompress and to, if you start to do that and get into a routine about doing that, your body says, oh, it's time to go to sleep. And you're going to feel better and you're going to get a more restful sleep. So go to bed and wake up at predictable times. If certain things don't get done by the end of the day, it's okay. Wait till the next day to be your best you. All right, so some stress management, how to relieve stress. You're going to identify your triggers. You're going to reduce or prevent the stress once you know where it comes from. Stay connected. Maintain, improve, and increase healthy relationships with supportive friends and family. That helps promote resilience. Connections with a faith family, neighbors, and even pets can help you feel positive and energetic. Stay active. Physical activity releases feel-good endorphins. Pause. Create time and space for rest. It's okay to say no to invitations and requests for help temporarily. Spend quiet time daily to contemplate, reflect, and breathe to foster resilience and calm. And don't forget about the fun. Fun activities that suit you and schedule them for the day, week, month, or a year to prevent the daily rush of life from consuming you. So I'm going to hand it over to Hannah, and she's going to do some mindfulness techniques to reduce blood pressure.
Hello, I'm Hannah. I'm the other wellness and fitness specialist here at Premier. I'm going to talk about mindfulness techniques to reduce blood pressure today. Being under stress can significantly increase your blood pressure levels over time, and it can take a serious toll on your physical and mental well-being. Multiple studies have shown that the practice of mindfulness techniques can help to lower blood pressure readings. Some of the more popular mindfulness techniques include yoga, Tai Chi, meditation, and breathing techniques. Up here I just have a brief description of what they all are. Yoga is a mind-body exercise that focuses on self-regulation and breathing. It's been shown to improve blood pressure levels, aid in management of stress and negative emotions, and increases flexibility, balance, and positive emotions. Tai Chi is a low-impact infusion of martial arts and meditation, and its purpose is to slow down your mind and body by using rhythmic movements and breathing techniques. It has also been shown to reduce blood pressure levels, and it also is known to increase muscle strength, joint health, flexibility, balance, coordination, and helps to decrease stress. Meditation is a mental exercise that focuses on attention and awareness. It is supposedly helping to invoke a mentally clear and emotionally stable state of being. Meditation is shown to significantly reduce stress, anxiety, and blood pressure levels. And lastly, breathing techniques. It's purposeful breathing designed to relax the body and mind. It focuses on reducing stress and anxiety and improving blood pressure, breathing patterns, and sleep. And then on the next slide, I just have a few simpler ways to practice mindfulness that you can do at home. Most of them you don't need any equipment or anything, but they're just easy ways that you can start practicing mindfulness on your own. I'll give it back to Chris.
All right, so to recap everything, we've gone over about eating a healthy, moderate diet, keeping a healthy weight, be physically active, don't smoke, limit your alcohol, get enough sleep, manage stress, monitor your blood pressure, and then follow up with a healthcare provider. So if at any time that you're over here at Premier Fitness and you have questions about your blood pressure, or you want them to check it, they can. So they can check your blood pressure over here, and I can also do it over at the occupational health clinic over at the hospital.